Alrighty guys, sorry for the cliffhanger. I just wanted to keep you guys on edge. There will be some background noise. I can't do anything about that. I'm so sorry that we're getting this into it and there still may be background noise, but I tore open the envelope and removed the yellow lined paper inside. On it was a letter written in a hand that looked familiar, so handwriting. The letter read, "I know this whole event has probably been pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it's been for me too. Well, maybe you can. That isn't meant to be an excuse, but, well, I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like such a dream, a quiet place to get established, to live out our lives, and to be together. But you know as well as I do that things quickly changed. Your drinking was one thing, but as you grew more distant, as you retreated into that world of yours, well, it was clear you didn't need me as much. In fact, maybe you never needed me at all, but it took all this to make you realize. In the end, though, you may never forgive me for this. You may never forgive yourself, but this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. I'm just sorry it had to happen this way, Rachel." Well, was he the one responsible for Rachel's murder? I found him dead. Talk about Norman. So he does not know what to say to that. So I guess we can leave now? I don't know where we would go, though. Like, would we go to the next? It seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Is this the basement? It seemed like the mail had been there for a while. No reason to stay in that. There was nothing for me in here anymore. Did I leave never to return? No. I felt like I had okay, so we're back at the front door. We got to go into the basement. There wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take a last look. I wonder if I get a trophy for this, because I was checking, and there are trophies, and I'm so sorry if there's background noise. I just can't do anything, and I feel really bad about this. If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Wait, if I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Did I pick up the knife? Why would the knife be there? I had the knife. Yes. And kept it firmly in my hand. If I wanted to end it, I could do it. I could do it with the gun. Yes. It was like carrying an anvil, but I wouldn't let it go. Not again. Now that I stood there, I realized I couldn't go back into the room again. I had already seen too much. Alright, so we've seen everything we can see in the basement now. It's time to skedaddle. We've got just to get out to here. It seemed like the mail, okay. That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be in the house a moment longer, but I had the gun again, and that knife. This wasn't the only way to end this, I knew, but did I leave and say goodbye to that nightmare forever? Yes. Alright, we're leaving. Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant helped in some way to stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I had tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained oh my gosh. It's too late for this. In that room forever. Even the man I had found in that old place was a mystery. Why he was dead, or who had done it to him, was not something I could even begin to understand, or why, for that matter, I was in that damn room in the first place. After making it out of those tunnels, I thought those sewers might feel safer. I was wrong. The security tape I had watched showed someone being attacked by what people looked like two people. But who was it that was attacked? With Rachel gone, the implications of what had happened that night were starting to gnaw at me. Someone had clearly taken my wallet. It wasn't me in those woods or at Norman's. But who could have done so? And why drop my things all over the place? Was someone trying to incriminate me? Deep within those woods, though, was where things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on the list, so what terrible plot was she a part of? There was a similar list of names on the desk back in those tunnels. What was the connection? Whatever had happened, I knew at least that Norman wasn't the one who kept going back to that factory. I hoped it meant that he had nothing to do with that guard's violent end, but who had been rooting through those lockers or drinking in that boarded-up room? After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store, but all I found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Norman, what were you and Rachel up to? It was obvious things were more complicated than I'd ever imagined. How long had you been going behind my back? I'm sorry for my deep breaths. It's late. I'm reading a lot. I don't like this. More importantly, why, Norman? Whoever had killed Rachel had probably gone after you too. Maybe they knew about what you were up to. I would never know peace. But despite your transgressions, a part of me really did not hope that you would. When I did march through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end, and I guess in a way it did. But how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked, to think of it now. Our house used to feel so lovely, so lively, so warm, but coming into the kitchen I felt only a cold, empty tension. Every terrible thought I had up to that point was suddenly, a possibility, but nothing could have prepared me. My wife, dead, ruined, discarded. Rachel's death was a terrible mystery to me, one that would haunt me forever unless I did something about it. For what solace can a man take in the death of his wife? What comfort can be offered? Rachel had been taken from me, and I might never know why. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife, just the thought of her again could I don't know what that is or means, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge, that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. Oh, it's a black screen now. We're running. That is the ending for you guys. There's no clear ending. This game was honestly amazing. I had a feeling it was the ending when it just kept going on and on and on and on with texts. But to my wife, Nancy, watch your back. I honestly really enjoyed this game. Short credits, because it's probably just a very easily developed game. But, you're back to the credits. Well, back to the main menu. This game, pretty sweet. I will probably have a second playthrough to see what else would... I'm so sorry. Ooh, I said sorry twice. Oh my goodness. It's late. But this game was really nice. I hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed everything. This part, if I had to redo this part, I'd cry because I'd have to play through the whole game again. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. This storyline was awesome. Go out and buy it. If you guys have $10 just sitting around, I think it's $10 now. $10 just sitting around and you don't know what to do, don't have any games to buy with it, go buy this game right now. Just the possibilities, yeah, it's not the best game for like graphics and all that, but the story is like, it's thick, it's mysterious, it was telling me a story. Like, did I take it or did I not? As if it was third person, as if it already happened, and I was telling someone a story, as if this was my story and I was telling you guys. That's how I took it. So I kind of thought that I was gonna survive through this, but I don't know. I think my person killed himself. He ran. It said he ran, and then it ended. So he either ran, and then the cops found the whole scene and thought he was a fugitive. Well, he is a fugitive on the run. Now people want him. So either that happened, or he just offed himself in a warm area. In a nice, warm, safe area. But that's my little analysis. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you think of this ending. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace out, every single one of you. Bye-bye.